When I started as an email marketer, I never imagined that a mad scientist and being an elite email marketer had something in common. So, welcome to your Elite Experience podcast. This is the email edition, and today I'm talking about the connection between elite email marketing and a mad scientist. So, so today is when science and email come together. So, what is it about a mad scientist that makes it so relatable to elite email marketing? So, an a mad scientist has one thing that they do, and now this thing is that they test like crazy. Like every time they're in the lab, they're changing this, they're changing that, they're testing. So, a mad scientist is always testing stuff. Now, sometimes he does the crazy of craziest of tests around, and in order to find out whether his concept is right or his concept need to be worked on more. So that is about the mad scientist. So what I've noticed is that for me to be an elite email marketer, I've also had to follow the same thing in that I've been testing like crazy. Like every email campaign that we do, we always doing this test to find out what is working, what's not working, anything that need to be changed, something that need to be removed. So it's all about testing each and every time, and we test different things. So for example, we test the subject line, we test the preview text, we test the time that the subscriber is engaging with the emails, we test the design that the subscriber engage mostly engaged with. We test the CTA, the placement, and now the wording of the CTA. And also, we also test the type of content that a subscriber is likely to engage with. So every time we are just testing, and now that is the thing that can say that being an elite email marketer has in common with a mad scientist in that every time we are always testing. So there are four ways that, like four steps that we use in our testing. And now the first one is every time you are testing, always test one thing at a time. So don't send your email campaign and now you are testing two or three or four element of the email, but only test one element in every campaign. So for example, you can decide that in this sequence of email, the first email will be only be testing the subject line. The other time you can decide that this time I will be testing the preview text, even though the subject line and the preview text both are intent. So the other time you can decide that this time I will be testing the time that the subscribers are engaging with the email so that you can know this one engages in the morning, this one engages at noon, this one engages in the afternoon, this one engages in the evening, this one engages late in the night. So when you test now, it enables you to collect information from the subscriber. Now, when you collect that information, now you are in a better position to create a better email experience for that particular subscriber. So that is what testing helps in elevating your email marketing into the elite status. So that's the first thing. Test one thing at a time. The second thing is you analyze the results. So for every test you do, you analyze the results. And now before you make a decision whether to change something or remove something, you must make sure that the results you get are significant. So for us, we look for a difference of about a difference of about 20%, like at least 20%. So if it is below 20%, you don't make the change. If it is above 20 or above, you can now make the change. So it is about analyzing the results and then optimizing accordingly. So optimizing now is when now you know what what to tweak, what to add, what to remove. So it's all about that. That is what optimizing is about. And now the final one is you repeat that process. So the process is test one thing at a time, analyze the results, optimize accordingly, and now you repeat. So it is like a circle with the three of them: test, analyze, optimize, test, analyze, optimize. So that is how you become a mad scientist in order to create your light email experience. So thank you for being here today, and I'll see you in the next session. Bye bye. KDM. Remember to be mad.